Greetings to all. Myself Vaishnavi, Assistant Professor, IT Department from SNS College of Technology. Now we are going to see about the computer system elements and organizations. What is an operating system? It is an intermediary between the user of a computer and the computer hardware. In the operating system, it will be the collection of the system programs that together control the operation of the computer systems. Here we have some examples of the OS, that is Unix, MS-DOS, MS Windows, Windows. These are the examples of the operating systems. Here we have that operating system functionality. First one will be the user. It goes to the operating system. In operating system, we have the two category, that is computer hardware and the system programs. In system programs, we have the control operations. And then operating systems goals. We have three goals. It execute the user programs and makes solving user problems easier. And then it makes the computer system convenient to use. And then computer hardware in the efficient manner. These are the goals for the OS. Here we have the diagram for the goals of OS. That is user program execution and user convenience and then hardware efficiencies. Next one, computer system components. Here we have the four components. First were hardware, and then operating systems. Third one, application programs. Fourth one, users. Hardware. Here, what are the things here see as a hardware? That is a CPU, memory, input output devices are comes under the hardware. That is basic computing resources. And then OS, it controls and coordinates the uses of the hardware among the various application programs. And then third one will be the application programs, that will be the compilers, database systems, video games, business programs. These comes under the application programs. Fourth component will be the users, people's machine and other computers are comes under the users. And then hardware components. Here we have four hardware components, that is central processing unit, that is CPU, memory, here we define as an RAM, and then storage devices and input output devices. These are the hardware components used in the systems. And then system software components. Here we have the four software components, that is operating systems, utilities, device drivers, and then application software. In operating system, it will manages the hardware and provides the services. And then in device drivers, it will enables the communication between the OS and the hardware. And then utilities, it manages the resources and optimizes the performances. Fourth one will be the application software, the programs for specific tasks and enhancing the user experiences. Next one, operating system definition. Here we have the resource allocated control program and the kernel. In resource allocators, it manages and allocates the system sources efficiently. In control program, it oversees the execution of user programs and output operations. In kernel, the central program that runs continuously and it will managing all the other programs. And then OS can be explored in the two viewpoints. That one, first one will be the user, and second one will be the system. In user viewpoint, it will focuses on the ease of use and the maximizing the work. And in the system view, it focuses on the control and the error prevention. Next one will be the components. Here we have the two components in the OS, that is kernel and the shell. Kernel, here we have it will always running, and then it will be hardware interactions. For the shell, it will be the command execution, and then it will be the application interaction. These are the two components used in the OS. Next one will be the elements of the computer systems. In elements, here we have the various components that work together to perform the task. It will understand these elements is crucial for comprehending how the OS manages the hardware and software resources efficiently. Here we have the diagram for the computer system components. Here we have the operating systems and then components and then task performances. In OS, it will manage the resources for the task completion. And then here we have the components, that is elements enabling the task executions. It comes under the components. And then third stage will be the task performances. The ultimate goal of the system will be the task performances. Thank you.